Hello guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the new Forge improvements coming with the next update, CU29, which still sounds weird. So the most obvious thing about the update is the Covenant palette coming. So we'll be having over 70 new pieces, so structures, primitive, accents, decals, and these are like Covenant themed. Of course, they don't have to be purple. A lot of them are very curvy, so you'll be able to change a lot of the look. Like, you can probably use a lot of the pieces in ways that you wouldn't necessarily associate with a Covenant because of the curviness and all of that. And that probably also means new swatches to use, new swatches, which are textures and stuff. So the decals are going to be interesting too. They're going to be sort of more, they'll bring a map more to life in the sense that it'll be dirtier and stuff. So you'll be able to do interesting stuff with that. Also, new objects wise, there's the foliage. So foliage and decals will be able to have their materials swapped. So, what that means is that you'll be able to put sort of different colors, textures, and so on, and make your own custom trees and stuff. So finally, you'll be able to have pink trees, autumn trees, all of that, bushes, plants, flowers, trees, all of that stuff. So that's going to be good. And decals as well will be able to have material swaps. That we're getting new decals again, so we'll have to see what kind of cool new stuff we'll be able to make. One of the most awaited features is the mode brain. So what is a mode brain? A mode brain is a sort of prefab that lets you take multiple node graphs together, so you need at least 2 brains or more. And you'll be able to share the mode in the custom game menu. So it's basically a type of way to make it easier for modes to be shared and played, and to free up the map budget, because they won't come with a map budget. So you can create the mode with the brain script, and it doesn't have to apply to the map budget because it will be in the custom games. So you'll be able to easily put them on the community maps and so on. It'll be so much easier that way. So the mode brain is the type of script brain which will allow you to have the mode logic and so on. And this can be accessed in the scripting section of the object browser. Then the mode prefab is the prefab dedicated to holding multiple mode brains. So remember, you need at least 2 of them to create a mode prefab, at least 2 mode brains. It'll be just like making another prefab, but they can only have mode brains. Mode prefabs can only have mode brains. So you cannot use the mode brains to make normal prefabs. And by cycling the parent object, you'll be able to access which mode brain you want to use. So the mode variant will let you select if you want to use an existing official mode, the logic for one, or if you want to use all the logic from scratch using the minigame. So that's going to be an option, mode type. So once you have the mode prefab, you can then select to save it on the action menu. So after you save it, it'll be found in the object browser under the modes. And then from there on, you can place it on maps. And also, they'll be in the My Files section and the Custom Games Editor mode list. So then you can, publish it and stuff to share it. And if you want to make a new mode prefab from an existing one, then you first have to break it, ungroup it, and then save it again. So that way, it will be easier to create your own types of custom games, your own game modes. So in addition to all of that, we move on to some of the additional Forge AI toolkit stuff. So now in the script brains, we have a new type of squad behavior, wander when idle. It's a new behavior type. Well, actually, this is the AI spawner. So when it's on, the AI will just wander around, so it will look like more natural, I guess. New AI trait zones in the script brains this time will include bonus health, bottomless clip, damage resistance, health recharge, movement speed with turret, prevent weapon firing, vampirism, and weapon damage. So you'll be able to fine tune all of those traits more when you're making your script brains and experiences. Some of the quality of life improvements include improvements to the single axis selection on both the scale and transform widgets. So it's going to be easier to grab a selection axis of the movement and scaling widgets on the mouse. They also added a on player infected node to the node graph, which will which when it fires, you can see which player is infected and who got infected. They're also adding a on repair field heal node. So this is a node that will activate when a player or object is repaired. And it will return the repair field object, the healed amount, and when the full regeneration is completed. And lastly, of the additions to this update will be the infected energy sword and the mythic sandwich. The mythic sandwich is an Easter egg that was found on Forbidden, and the energy sword is like a red infected one, kind of like the blood blade, but a little bit sort of different. Not quite the blood blade, but sort of like a broken-ish one. So that's that for this update. However, in future Forge updates, there will be a flood-themed palette and an alien-themed palette. So they look pretty cool. We've seen those announced before, but again, I am looking forward to having them. More fauna and stuff will be definitely good, and flood-wise, well, finally some good flood objects. So that will be it for this update. And remember, it'll be Tuesday that the new CU29 comes out. So, see you guys next time.